Okay, I think the timer is up. Hello, welcome back to Gaming Tuesday United. I haven't been paying any attention to what's happening because I've been busy today, but it's the first day of this thing, and I'm here. I'm the Joshimus. You probably recognize my voice, and but I'm not running
Already egoing, classic.
already. Come on, we're here for not our Josh run. It's here for the halogenlampert run, the classic Switch meme. Introduce yourself, halogen.
Hello, it is I, halogenlampert. I have come to bestow onto you once again glorious Vice City definitive content on the Nintendo Switch, no less. Um, and I would hold Joy-Cons into a camera if I had one, but that's not happening. But yeah, with all that said, I suggest we just go. Is there anything stopping us?
No, I know when to start, so just start and I'll start.
All right then, and I'll just go for it. So yeah, hello everybody. I guess I can't assume that anyone knows anything about me or why I'm doing this. So hi, you're watching GTA Vice City: The Definitive Edition on Nintendo Switch. There are reasons why I'm doing this, but over the years I've forgotten them myself a bit. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a run that is, more or less very, I guess, non-major glitchy is a way to describe it. Which is to say, there's nothing too insane going on for the first hour or so. The mission order is gonna be a bit interesting. Because I'm gonna do what you would consider side missions, but there's gonna be a reason for all of it. And yeah, there's gonna be a big glitch towards like an hour into the run that skips straight to the end of the game. And yeah, the first minor thing I do right away here is I'm attempting to start this cutscene quickly for two reasons. One, well, it's a speedrun, I want to go quickly. And then second of all, this makes it so a cutscene that the game wants to play here does not. And instead plays later on top of a second cutscene, giving me control back. Another thing that happened right away is I jammed my bike into a corner here. You can get unlucky with that and jam it in such a way that it's not coming back out, but it's gonna be fine. Oh, Jesus. Right, one thing I haven't announced yet is... oh my god.
Oh, don't flipping die, Christ.
No, I'm not gonna die. But what I was gonna say is I wanted to spice this up for myself and encourage myself to play reasonably well and keep chat engaged as well. And one thing I've seen in your stunt-up runs, Josh, is the $5 per fall-off bike. So we'll consider that instance as one, and I suggest we keep count as it goes on. And
Okay.
I hope I don't bankrupt myself as I set myself up for this.
Yeah, I think the first time I did this, I did $10, and it was not a good idea.
Yeah.
By the end of the run. Okay, alright, I'll try to keep counts. We're at one so far.
We are at one so far, yeah. This is an intentional jump-off bike. I'm sure you can tell the difference, but maybe chat will have difficulties with it. But, yeah. So yeah, the start of the run is, fairly typical from what you would expect. One thing of note that we don't have access to in this version of the game is we don't have replays, of course. Which means lots of the more glitchy stuff in the original game just straight up does not exist or requires more setup. I suppose we should introduce the definitive edition by itself as well, no?
Yeah. So the definitive edition was like the 20th anniversary of GTA 3. They released remasters of the game and all that stuff, but quite famously they are horrendous because they are based off of the mobile versions that they made for the 10th anniversary by the same mobile devs who made them, who renamed themselves to Grove Street Games because they were so hyped about doing it. But yeah, everything is it's not a good version, but importantly it is on Nintendo Switch, and it also, has a bunch of differences to the actual, normal OG versions as well. Like script, lots of technical differences, but also lots of gameplay differences. So like Howard said, this run is going to be this runs no major glitches until it isn't, right? That's how this is going to go. You're gonna just play through the game fairly standard, until right at the end when all of a sudden the game just finishes.
Oh yeah, that's reasonable way of describing it. Yeah. Well, yeah, for now we're just doing things relatively normally. Ah, Jesus, I wanted to park this bike closely enough so that once I start pressing get in vehicle as the fade out happens, Tommy starts getting on the bike immediately. And I was just a tiny bit too far away. Just a minor mistake right there that annoys me to no end. But yeah, so this whole definitive nonsense started because I guess that even predates your community races. It was a mutual friend of ours, Wayne, who did like a race with like basically just friends of ours, where we did, originally it was San Andreas. And for the first one, I played on the PC. It took me 10.5 hours, and I decided, oh, Jesus Christ, it was horrible. Oh, that's 2, by the way.
Oh, that's 2, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, I had a terrible experience playing through San Andreas in one go and decided, no, I'm never doing that again. Fast forward a year, and Josh announces the big community race, where hundreds of people signed up. And in fact, there's another one going on, or in preparation right now.
Now. Yeah.
And yeah, for that I had the thought of, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I ran the game on my Switch? And yeah, did that, which was a laugh. And then from there, it's just awoken an urge in me to actually find like proper strats for these games. Yeah, from there, eventually Vice City emerged as like a run I have seen once at ESA Winter 22 by Casey Frew. It was like the opening run of the marathon. And there he did a route not too dissimilar to what I'm doing right now. It does also have the after an hour skip to the end of the game thing. And so I wondered to myself, does that even exist on Switch? And I asked around and nobody knew. And I was like, okay, I guess there's only one way I'm finding this out, which is to learn the setup and do it.
Yeah, like you said, you're in a really weird corner of GTA speedrunning. It's like we know so much about these games now and how they work and everything, but then like you're in it's a niche like GTA speedrunning, and then you're a niche in that with like definitive edition speedrunning, and then you're an even further niche because it's like you're playing on the Switch. So yeah, you're like the only person doing this.
Yeah.
Like
In
you're
fact,
in this weird situation, right, where like people are finding strats specifically for you.
yes, they do. And in fact, it comes up every now and then that it hasn't actually been confirmed yet, but we've had suspicions before of like Switch exclusive definitive edition strats, because some of this stuff is hardware dependent. But yeah, oh, this is the moment where I gain control back in the cutscene. That I was talking about earlier. You just saw me get on the bike. You can maybe still hear me do it. Sorry, minor moment of gameplay commentary. This is, of course... Ha! Didn't fall off.
Whoa,
excellent.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, one thing they changed in Definitive Edition is the amount of force you need to collide before you fall off the bike. And they changed it in our favor. So if you see me lose health but not fall off the bike, I think that's a telltale indicator that I really should have fallen off.
Yeah. But yeah, so what are the hardware differences? The one I know, which is pretty silly and funny, is that the cutscene skip button is different, right? Because on Nintendo, the rightmost face button of the controller is confirm and not the bottom, because they do Japanese style. So that actually has, like, implications, right?
Yes, it does. In fact, you will see me through the course of this run punch Lance in the face. That is not for catharsis. I'm actually forced to, because that is the skip cutscene button.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's skip cutscene is attack on foot instead of sprint, yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's A, which is the rightmost button.
Yeah, because there are some glitches where you have, like, maybe just in San Andreas, right, where you have like a menu or something, and if you press the accept button, you'll advance the menu. But for you, accelerate in vehicle and accept are two different buttons, whereas everyone else it's the same.
That's correct. And in fact, specifically in Definitive Edition, you have control scheme things as well. Oh Jesus. Because you can set your control scheme to modern, and then you get what you would get in a modern GTA game. I think they'd have it like that, where you can press one of the analog triggers to accelerate instead. That's like a very
yeah,
common
yeah.
thing for like modern games where you drive things, is you have stuff on the triggers for driving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that sometimes comes up. I haven't been forced into the situation yet where I need to change control scheme, and every day I dread that it may come. But yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Oh, there's a definitive edition feature that's locked behind the modern control scheme. Let me talk about that later. First of all, Jury Fury. So this mission has a bunch of strats available. In the original, you would dupe the mission, you would do it twice. That wouldn't advance the mission chain any further, but what it would do is get the cars to spawn on top of each other and destroy themselves. The next best thing you would do in OG is, I think, get a shotgun to shoot the cars. However, in DE, they reduce the amount of damage you need to do to the cars before things trigger, so the pistol is actually fine.
Okay, I did wonder why you didn't grab the shotgun earlier.
Yeah, there you go. Right, so modern control scheme exclusive strats. You're probably not gonna remember this, but one thing that was... Do you remember the DE trailer and the... like the list of features that they announced that was like hilariously small and like such minor things, like we have GPS now or something.
Oh, one of them was like control of the camera in the car.
And one of them is being able to shoot where you point, like GTA 5
That's
style.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
At the time, you speculated that they just used the cheat code that exists in San Andreas for it. Turns out they didn't. They actually did do something different, where it's like, yeah, the game looks at where your camera is looking and points the gun over there. That doesn't happen when you play on Classic. You have to be playing on Modern or different, or Modern Alternative, I think. Yeah, that's like a thing I found out when I was researching, because there is like a mission where that is actually useful, and having that would be nice, but I don't, and so now I have to wonder about learning a new control scheme just for wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, right, yeah. Is that only in San Andreas still, then?
I haven't tested it in Vice City, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was advertised only for San Andreas, yeah.
That might be the case.
So yeah, okay, that explains a bunch. You can do it with modern controls. That's so dumb, like a gameplay feature being locked behind like a
control scheme. Yeah.
Yeah,
it does sound quite definitive, though.
Yeah, that's so typical. Yeah, I'm also 95% sure it's SA only, Oxy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. Because, yeah, that's why I speculated it was the cheat code, because, yeah, SA like, actually supports that.
But yeah, over here I had to jump off the bike early because I have to answer this call before doing this mission. Call routing is kind of a big deal. Not in the sense that I need to unlock missions with it, although that's also a thing. But like, there's exactly one phone call that I want to keep throughout the entirety of the run, because I will need it at the very end for the skip the game thing.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like watching this as like someone who's done Vice City runs like ever, this is like very similar to just, you know, no any percent no SSU so far.
Yeah, and it will be for a while. Well, actually, until post Diaz, when we start doing Avery missions, then it won't be that similar anymore.
Right, yeah, Avery missions, that's different, yeah.
That's a definitive exclusive meme right there. Well, yeah, annoyingly, I'm doing quite alright.
Real quick.
Oh, of course, go ahead.
We have $20 from Voites, who did the Mafia 2 run just now, saying, thanks again for letting me showcase a bit of Mafia 2 mod, which isn't that popular. You are most welcome, Voites. Thank you for joining us. We also have $10 from Goxy saying, truly the most definitive way to play Vice City. Also, cursed Josh Mike is cursed. I don't think it sounds that bad.
Is it just because people are used to hearing me with my normal microphone? Yeah, I should explain. I'm not home now. I'm at Faye's house. I brought a microphone with me, partially for this commentary.
I'm just amazed you showed up at all. When I read earlier today that you were spending a nice day with Faye, I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine then. I can do this.
Yeah, I didn't mean. I accidentally double booked myself.
Yeah.
I did have this written down in my calendar. I just didn't look at it when I was like, yeah, we can go out.
But yeah,
I think because on the Discord suppression, like it sounds literally normal to me, but obviously Discord has like extra bits on top, right? Like settings and stuff. So maybe it sounds worse on stream than it does to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it also sounded fine on stream when you were talking earlier. So
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's fine.
Faye is also like using Wi-Fi in like a house share from like the Wi-Fi router is at the bottom of the house or whatever. So I'm disconnecting quite a lot.
But yeah, you're sounding fine to me, and I think all the audio is on my end. I'm not sure if OBS is doing anything to it.
Nah, whatever.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, the mission we just did, Treacherous Swine. Fun little anecdote there. Skip for a while there, so a noir and technical noir of GTA things, specifically 3D GTA things, thought there was an Instapass for Capture Collector in Treacherous Swine, which would reduce the amount of time the run takes to like 20 minutes. Unfortunately, after testing, it seems to not work. But yeah, that would have been great.
What was that?
Yeah, that was me failing to properly jump off this, and now maybe having to chase this guy down, which would be really bad. Yeah, okay, that's really annoying, actually. This is the kind of... yeah, this is the moment where I'm painfully aware that the GTU audience probably has more than an average amount of Vice City runners in there as well. So I get like the worst case of imposter syndrome at these things. We were talking earlier today about the being the niche within a niche. Yeah, I feel like the odd cousin who shows up at family gatherings who you have no idea what they're up to. It's like vaguely related to something you're familiar with. It's one of those things. But yeah, I'm trying to feel more comfortable in that role, and yeah, it's very much a thing I've set myself up for.
It is like, it's a thing where like loads of people in this community have been playing the game for like 5+ years or whatever. But also, Definitive Edition is terrible and the controls are awful. And you're playing on like a controller as well, right? Like,
I'm playing on Joy-Cons. In fact, I'm detached Joy-Cons.
Right.
One in my left hand, one in my right.
Right, and you actually use the motion controls, don't you?
I do. In fact, in Phnom Penh, it's gonna come in handy.
Yeah, right. It's like I don't think anyone begrudges you like failing tricks that people know how to do on keyboard.
No. I am very well aware that it's all in my head, and the GTA community is so welcoming and loving. And I sometimes I look back at pictures from GTA Marathon, and it was such a beautiful week, yeah, hanging out with all the big boy GTA runners was very fun. This is the instance I mentioned earlier of having to kick Lance in the face.
Oh yeah.
There it goes.
Oh yeah, you hit him. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the same as the skip cutscene. But
yeah, I literally can't not.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess in like normal versions, you would just like spoon.
Speaking of embarrassing myself in front of hundreds of people, oh jeez. All right, fine. After a failed attempt, it is unfortunately faster to just cut your losses and take the normal route out. Like, I could continue attempting this, which is what I have done in the practice run leading up to this. But at some point it just makes sense to say, okay, no, we're doing the normal way. Oh well.
Yeah, it's funny, like every time we ever skip that cutscene, we must be like sprinting for a frame, but you don't notice it, obviously. But
yeah.
Yeah, when the control scheme is different, you end up just punching Lance.
But yeah.
Yeah, so is this where you use motion controls, I guess?
In fact, there's an aim check with motion controls in this.
Oh yeah, the end, yeah, right.
Yeah. So the very... Oh, Jesus. First of all, let me walk up these stairs normally. The very end of this mission, you're intended to chase a guy down on a bike. However, if you're good, you can snipe him from where you are. In OG, what you can do is use a close replay, to gain control in the cutscene, which allows you to, while the cutscene is playing, position yourself closer to the guy, which makes the snipe very, very easy. Me, I don't have that, and I don't have a mouse either, so we're just gonna see how I do. Yeah, there is like a slight advantage for
for Nintendo Switch version over the other consoles for
Yeah.
Definitive Edition. You have motion controls, right? Instead of you're not like locked into joystick.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you like if you were timing this, you would lose it all because this console is so damn slow.
Yeah. Is this Switch 1 or 2?
This is Switch 1.
Right.
Yeah, the Switch 1 is modded, so I can get Vice City 1.0.3, which I need for Cap the Collector Instapass.
Right.
On Switch 2, I could only run Recent Patch, and Recent Patch doesn't have the skip the end of the game trick.
Right, yeah. Did you do the thing where you bought 2 Switch 2s and kept one in a box for when a hack comes out, or did you not do that in the end?
In fact, the Switch 2 I use is just a dedicated San Andreas box at this point. There hasn't been a game where I'm like, oh, I'm getting this.
Oh, so it's not even... does it update then? I guess it does.
No, it does not.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, just keep doing that. Oh, here's aim check.
There's the aim check, and I passed the aim check.
Oh, nice.
Excellent, excellent. Made that look easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, the kind of smooth, very non-stick-like aiming came from me physically twisting the Joy-Con that is in my right hand.
Yeah. I can't imagine doing that with motion controls. Yeah.
It's fine. It's an upgrade compared to if you were just a console runner who doesn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I just thinking about? Vice City, Definitive, AimSec. Oh well, I'm sure it'll come up later.
Yeah, you've done the first few missions. Now we're going. Can you do the zip on this?
I hope I can. I could do it in practice. Let's put it like that. One can do it in this version.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering if the collision worked differently or whatever. But...
No, it's fine. Oh god, come on. Really?
Oh no.
Okay, I haven't fallen off yet, which is nice, which means the call is still ready. Aww.
Rip.
Oh my god, I cancelled the call. Okay, that is just... Okay, fine.
Oh, now you're...
Okay, so what you're supposed to do is... okay, there's the zip at least.
There you go.
But yeah, what you're supposed to do is, if you don't get the zip, you just take the call and cut your losses once again. But yeah, I spammed get off bike and apparently also accidentally did one get on bike input, which cancels the call. Which has the consequence of me having to stand here and listen to the call while nothing else is happening. If I timed
I
this...
still can't believe they didn't implement like cool skipping in Definitive Edition for Vice City. It's like that's such an easy win feature.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I would love to know how the development of these went. There are some gameplay differences. Like, obviously someone played these games and noticed, oh, I'm falling off a bike an awful lot. Let's make that happen less often. I wonder if it's like... Because you're reading, like, ancient... I don't know if they would have the source code or if they would have to edit the SCM or if those are even... Like, I'm not sure how they did it. But even if you did have the source code, it's still a 20-year-old weird rockstar scripting language. Like, I've seen it. It's not that fun to work in. I can't imagine. So I can imagine. Yeah, go ahead.
The studio is a porting studio, so that's like a thing they do is deal with weird other developer shit. So that is like that's a fairly common thing in the industry to have to deal with that. But wait, where are you going?
Ah, right. Tommy has less sprint. Remember how they fixed frame-dependent physics by making the physics always broken?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I have to deal with this now. Yeah, I'm already out of sprint as I'm going off of this roof.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah, so it turns out that chasing this guy down is like faster if I park the car over here and take it for literally a drive that is yay long to then go here to blow up the barrel that I have to blow up to make the guy continue running if I'm not after him.
You don't have like infinite sprint.
Yeah, no. Infinite sprint was fixed, which is really annoying. Alright, and here we're doing... I was never able to keep up with like the chase iterations. I don't know if this is like 1.0 or 2.0, but it is an ancient one, I believe. That's the wrong guy.
I think
yeah, this is just the wrong...
Yeah,
oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. No. Oh, okay.
Well, and now it's chase 1.0.
Yeah, and I can't carjack the guy because... Oh, that's really dumb, actually. Huh.
Hmm.
And he's not moving either. Can I move the car? I can't.
No, it's heavy. You're not going to be able to push it.
Oh, right, it's heavy, isn't it? Right. Now we get to find out why we play Definitive Edition. Good thing we have autosaves.
Yeah. Right, yeah, you have checkpoints and autosaves and everything.
We do. And this should put me, yeah, at the start of the chase. So, yeah, probably one of the reasons I'm not getting good at these games is because the consequence for failure isn't as harsh.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Especially in San Andreas, where it feels like there's a checkpoint every, 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah. We don't get the San Andreas luxury of getting in-mission checkpoints. It's that it's fairly straightforward. One on mission start, one on mission end for everything.
But the SA checkpoints can fuck you over, right? Because they don't heal you. Like in Black Project, if you're on 1 HP and you pick up the jetpack, you get a checkpoint and you're always on 1 HP and they just laser you the second you go up.
Yeah.
And the same with green goo. If you collect the green goo and then you die and reload the checkpoint, you reload the checkpoint on the train with everyone shooting at you.
They sort of knew that was a problem because every time you start a mission in Definitive Edition, it fully heals you.
Yep.
So it's they really
don't heal you on checkpoint load for some stupid reason.
Yeah, and those missions, in fact, before the most recent patch, which is now a year old, but yeah, those missions had broken AI as well, where the enemies were just deadly accurate all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, in fact,
I remember when I did Black Project on Switch, it took me an hour of just trial and error to get out because you just get insta-killed. They're so fucking accurate.
Yeah, these days the mission is pretty much the same as in OG in terms of AI accuracy. You can still get into a difficult situation with getting the checkpoint there, but of course with the AI being less deadly, it's easier to deal with now.
Yeah.
And of course, in who knows if we're even gonna do this mission in future runs, because Monster 8X has just been found. Oh
yeah, right.
Oh my god!
Oh, the other
guy just... Oh, alright, third time's the charm, I guess. We're doing the chase again. Jesus! Alright.
Got a couple of donos in the meantime.
Oh, thank fuck. Yes, please go right ahead.
I've never heard someone so happy. Alright, we have $20 from Lila saying, German D runners represent, go halogen. And $20 as well from Niliqui saying, definitive. I'll also give you a reminder, because I keep forgetting to say, there are rewards that you can claim, because these have been claimed. If you donate $20 or more in one single donation, you can claim the VIP reward, so you will become VIP in the chat for the rest of the event, so you can flex on all the plebs. And also, if you donate $100 or more, if you're a Mega Oiler or Whaler, you can claim your very own Gaming Tuesday t-shirt, courtesy of Save the Children. And they handle all the logistics and everything, sending it to you, so you don't have to worry about, all that nonsense. So make sure you claim those if you do donate more. Niliqui, I know your Twitch name. Lila, I don't. I don't know if it's just Lila or if it's a longer name. But let me know in the chat and I'll VIP you guys.
What you were going to say it was 100 for mod then after going the same VIP.
Just pay $100 and just start nuking everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
How much for a ban?
Yeah. I mean, $100 is quite a lot of money to charity. I'd probably let them ban a few people.
You get mod for 5 minutes.
Go ham.
New year away.
I mean,
Coming up with new incentives right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
Add a bunch of basic ban words to your filter or something like that.
Alright, third time's the charm. I think there's a strat you could do where I just shoot the guy and don't have to worry about him shooting my ally, but of course I'm not gonna be implementing new things on the fly. And yeah, there we go. There we go, at last. And I didn't even lose a tire on the beef injection.
Right. The reason why that chase strat that you're doing, the reason why it was always so annoying is because it's 50-50 whether the guy turns around or not, and if he doesn't turn around to look at you for some reason, I don't know why it's 50-50, he gets stuck, and then that's when the other guy can shoot him. You gotta wait for 10 seconds longer before he gets to the wall for some reason.
Yeah, I've noticed in practice, if I start driving away too quickly, then sometimes the guy just stops following and then I have to drive back, and that's really awkward because the other guy starts taking shots at me, and he has quite the big gun, and he can pop tires and everything, and it's just awful. But yeah,
I'm
we got
noticing
through
there's
there
a
in the end.
route-
Sorry?
There's a route difference. We're not going to the helicopter.
Correct, we are not going to the helicopter. There's a very cool strat that we are not doing. So yeah, as Josh mentioned earlier, this vehicle is heavy, which means it can shove other vehicles out the way quite easily. I would demonstrate, but this is also doesn't have the largest health pool, and I have the drive back to DS as mentioned ahead of me. I'm sure I will accidentally demo it on the way. And then, yeah, another thing that the heavy property does is it falls through water. So if I drive this car into water, I wouldn't drown, I would just fall through. And that allows you to teleport to, I assume it is the nearest AI node or something like that, which allows you to skip bridges. Which in OG is useful because you can take a news helicopter, which you use for... God, what's the mission where you rescue Lance? That one. But yeah, we don't do that mission and we don't do that route, so the usefulness of this this vehicle has now expired. What we do now is take a phone call hands-free, which is a thing you can do, where you just aim through a scoped rifle and take the call within a few frames,
yes.
and then you just get there.
The definitive edition maze as well.
Oh yeah, the maze is on the minimap. There you go.
Yeah, so
And yeah, we pick up the sniper rifle for not the next mission, but the one after that. And this is just a convenient time to do it, because going there and then back again lines up pretty well with this call that we have to take. And yeah, this is Phnom Penh. This is the big demonstration of gyro aim in this game. We'll see how well I do. And yeah, for now I just have a bit of a break where I am noticing... Oh yes! I have one bottle of sparkling water left.
ah yeah,
So I can recall more. Yes, as if I haven't flexed my Germanness a lot.
Yeah, you're a DD runner, yeah.
Exactly. I sometimes get confused about that in conversation. Well, yeah. I'm looking into writing the Switch 2 off for tax purposes. Because I have just been using it as a San Andreas box. And I have this year now made enough Twitch income to have enough payouts that I'm like, okay, I should probably start reporting this stuff. So I now have to have the conversation with my mother, who is a former tax accountant, and be like, hello, I do things on the internet for money now, which is a talk I'm looking forward to. But yeah, that's something I'll have to sort out eventually. In the meantime, yeah, here's me attempting my best to combine both the stick and my right hand. Like, I've now leaned back in my chair so that my hand is not in front of my desk so I can wave it around. While I take aim at these guys.
Yeah, we can audibly tell you're leaning back, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, can you? Sorry.
Oh, only a little. It's not bad, we can just tell you're leaning further away.
Yeah, it'll be fixed in a second, but yeah, shooting all of these guys quickly is important because it advances the helicopter circling back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, this is not an auto-scroller. And this barrel, and then that should be good. Yeah. Alright. These guys in the back, I always try to get a shot in. Never actually gotten one of them. Oh my god, I just got one of them. Incredible.
Yeah, you got one.
Yeah, in OG you can do a trick where you shoot one bullet per frame here. I don't have that luxury. Oh my god, did I get all of them before the cutscene? Wow, that was actually just good. That was actually just good gameplay for once, Jesus.
Yeah, and without the replay as well, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
not actually easy.
Alright. And yeah, Lance drops us off here. I think there isn't a cutscene there in OG or a Fade to Black, but there is in Definitive. I don't know why. And yeah, we give this guy a punch in the face.
I keep looking at your health to check how much you have before you do these things, and it's always 100 because of Definitive Edition.
Yeah, it always is 100. Yeah, health is not a too major concern in this run because actions don't have consequences. Everything heals me. All right, here I load this autosave.
Okay.
Reason being, oh my goodness, nice switch loading times. Otherwise, this car doesn't spawn. And I would like this car. Alright, we're done with the normal missions. We're headed straight to enquiries. Yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah. At about the halfway point is when the route diverges. We're about a half an hour in at this point. Yeah, now we're gonna do Avery stuff.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we do the bit where we keep what's going on a secret until the very end of the run, or if we spill the beans early. I'm always sort of 50-50 on which is funnier.
Yeah. There's the thing.
Come in and park.
But yeah, so if you are a Vice City runner, you may not have seen these missions in a while. Depends on what you do. Vice City, of course, also has a vibrant all missions community and other categories like that. But yeah, we're doing Avery stuff now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm too familiar with this. Like, why are we going to the clothes?
That's mandatory. We need a golf outfit.
Oh, is this the one where you were gonna snipe the golf guy, right?
Yeah, you also just saw me punch the air as I skipped that cutscene.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Another instance of that.
Oh, it's such a silly Nintendo Switch exclusive.
Alright, yeah. What I want to do is park my car right here. And then jump on it, switch to the sniper rifle. The same trick exists in OG as well, but there you can't see far enough, whereas I can. Oh god. No. No! No, it finally happened, Josh. The thing finally happened. Oh god, that is embarrassing. The thing being, instead of shooting the guy, I shoot the bodyguard. Then the guy notices me and starts running away. God damn it. Ah, well, if I keep running these things at marathons, it was only a matter of time until this had to happen, I suppose. Alright, what do I do here? Can I do the big gun?
Surely that just blows up the caddy, right?
Surely that should be good. Oh, it does. Perfect. Alright, that was reasonable recovery. I'm now lower on big gun ammo than I would be, but I think I can cope with that.
It was like, what, 5 shots or something?
Oh, it's pretty tight.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Towards the end for Sunny, you have like 10 shots left, but you can just kill Sunny with another gun. It's not too big of a deal.
Yeah.
Alright. Here I'm never sure whether to take the Comet or the Infernus. I think the Infernus is faster, but like just from personal preference of like driving around and stuff, it feels like the Comet handles better. And one thing that's objectively true is it's smaller, so weaving through traffic, which is a skill I need because vehicle despawning is horizontal and is a nightmare. Because on Switch the cars don't load in a timely manner either. Anyways, yeah, I've recently started taking the Comet here again. I'm not sure if it's better or not. Yeah.
Now look here, son.
And yeah, we're gonna do what Watch Mojo considers the most difficult mission in any GTA game ever.
Oh, yeah. Top fun mission. Shit.
We're doing Demolition Man. So yeah, this is a very infamous mission in Vice City. I think, was I also a kid that struggled on this? I think I do. It's, God, I have so many memories of Vice City now that some of them are starting to fade. But yeah, it's like a mission that people famously struggled with and that the internet at large considers stupid hard, but it's like fine. Of course, now that I have speedrunner brain and muscle memory for this mission, I can't really appreciate what the challenge would be to a casual player.
Yeah, this is in game development, this is the difficulty of balancing things, because everyone who works at the company has played the game for like 2 years straight while you work on it.
Yeah.
And everyone is just kind of good at it. It's like so hard to judge.
You don't
and
notice if you're explaining something poorly if everyone already knows.
Yeah, and both this and the Zero mission in San Andreas, they're both optional, but people never figure that out and think they get stuck on these missions as well.
Well, in Vice City specifically, the game is terrible about communicating the non-linear nature of it towards the second half, right? You get like the one Avery phone call that is like, perfect opportunity to develop some businesses, and that's like all the hints the game gives you to look around for assets to buy. Like, I don't think I figured it out. I think I first beat Vice City when I was much older.
Yeah, right, that's a good point, because at this point, you're just doing missions, and this is a mission.
You get a marker for it and everything.
Yeah, you don't have any other way of progressing the game. You think you have to do this one, that is very true. But the 0 one for San Andreas confuses me though. Like I don't understand. You just answer another phone call and you'll have another mission.
But yeah, what was I just thinking about? All right, Vice City Memories. There's a fun little anecdote. I do recall playing this game as, of course, very much 18 at the time, but in my big brother's room on his PS2, having the sound to like just as quiet enough that he wouldn't wake up. He was like, he was in his teens at this point, so he would sleep in on the weekends quite a bit. And I get the weirdest sense of deja vu that persists to this day, where when I listen to the opening cutscene of Vice City, I remember what it sounds like not knowing English. And that is the weirdest experience. And there is no way I'm gonna explain this to my monolingual friend, but it's such a surreal experience. It's like having memories of this before I could understand what it means. It's like so strange.
You're like, because you only speak German, I suppose, so you're listening to it in German, so it like, you're trying to like...
No, the cutscene is in English and it has subtitles, and you can make out like Tommy Vercetti, Vice City, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah. Sounds like nonsense,
Yeah.
I can't understand, I guess,
Yeah. As a kid, I would drive a car around and listen to Wave 103. I was so mind blown that there was a German song in the radio in this game.
Oh, the luft balloons.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that's true.
that one was big for us as well. It was like, what? This American game just has it? What the hell?
Yeah.
Of course, Child Halogen is unaware of like international success and how these things work and whatnot. So it's just like, what is this doing here?
Yeah.
The
only German thing in the whole game.
It is. But yeah, that bridges us over nicely to the end of the mission and the frame rate moment. Look at all these beautiful particle effects. It's very much worth it having the game tanked to 3 FPS.
Christ.
I think this is actually improved in one of the more recent patches. Don't quote me on that though, I'm not too sure. But I have to play an old one once again for Captain Collector.
It's like one of those things that shouldn't need improvement. It's a 20-year-old audio game.
Yeah, well. You need to understand what definitive means. They always wanted it to be this way. They just didn't have the technical ability to do it 20 years ago. This is their vision made reality with no compromises. But yeah, this is 2-bit hit. This mission is the reason why we did DS missions for as long as we did, because Phnom Penh unlocks the second island, and 2-hit bit and, well, further missions as well require the second island to be unlocked. So, yeah, we did DS missions for exactly as long as we had to and no further. And you now get to see me, actually... goddammit, I ruined it. You will see me later shave off the driver's side door of a Comet by grinding against the passenger side with a wall. Oh god.
Yeah. Oh.
Which is a thing in this game that only the Comet has, which is one of those like... There we go. There's the trick. Like, as a software developer myself, I'm amazed at how you... Like, why would you touch that? What would you even have to touch for that to be messed up? Like, what ungodly spaghetti code is going on in the background?
It's weird because it's like, yeah, the Unreal, it's like the game is running in the background, right? But all the graphics and input and file systems and all that stuff is handled by Unreal Engine. So is it like they had to manually assign like the original game's code? Like, okay, when the door falls off, it means this graphical door in Unreal.
Oh, I guess
off,
you
right?
could have
And
like translation difficulties.
Yeah, they've had to like manually assign each door, and they've erroneously done the wrong side of the Comet.
I guess that makes sense, actually.
I
never even thought of that. But yeah, it's obvious that some Unreal nonsense is happening, because that's where you get, like, invisible fences, where, like, the physical fence is detached from the rendered fence. Whereas in the original game, the fence would just respawn.
Does Tommy open the door? Or is it, like, actually, like, gone in?
Oh, it's, like, shaved off as if I grinded on the correct side.
Right, so it is like also then telling the game that like, hey, that door has actually got like the underlying game.
Yeah, it's not Tommy doing anything to the door. It is the door falling off by damage.
No, but I mean like if Tommy tries to open the door. Like,
Oh right, no, the door is proper gone. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we do it for speed reasons. It's not just for memes.
Yeah, right. Okay. That is so weird. Yeah, that I can't understand. Then I don't know.
It is kind of wild. Yeah, this is Stuntbone Challenge. At the very start of this, not this cutscene, but the next cutscene, I have control for a bit. I like to hold sprint. I jumped there. Okay, I accidentally pressed Y. I'm not sure if it's the progression of the cutscene is tied to me reaching the guy, but I'm gonna pretend that it is and do my best.
Yeah, there's no
there.
reason
It can't
not
hurt.
to be sprinting.
Yeah. But yeah, this is also a very nice chill moment of the run where I can just drive a boat around for a bit. There's nothing to, like, I mean, it can go disastrously wrong. I can accidentally park the boat on land or flip it or something like that. But if I don't take two outrageous racing lines, everything should just be fine.
Yeah, this is another optional mission as well. You just do all the optional missions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what you said earlier about the game running underneath and an Unreal layer slapped on top of it. I remember the first time I ever saw a game of Pokemon run in an emulator. That was once again a child halogen moment, but not having the an insight into computers or whatnot and anthropomorphizing these things, I couldn't help but have the reaction of like, oh my god, the poor game thinks it's running on an actual Game Boy. And I had that same reaction again when Definitive Edition dropped. It's like, somewhere in there it thinks it's a PS2 and it thinks it's 2004.
But even like the PC version thinks it's a PS2 still. Like, it's so dumb, yeah. Wait, so how many side missions do you have to do?
We do Stuntboat Challenge, then UU Scramble, then let me just scroll ahead in my splits. Bombs Away, Dirty Lickens, Cannon Fodder, Naval Engagement, and then, well, we do half of Trojan Voodoo. We don't actually complete it. So, a fair chunk. I haven't kept count. But I think it's like about half and half.
Yeah, it's funny how this ends up being faster than just doing the missions normally.
Yeah. In fact, this is not the only way in Definitive Edition you can skip assets. I think if you buy the Boatyard, then one thing you can do is finish the mission that gives you the asset progression, and then load the autosave before it actually gets created, which preserves the asset progress, but doesn't preserve the mission progression. So you can just do that boat mission 5 times, but that ends up being slower.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a few ways in this game to skip assets. I think there's a third one that I can't think of off the top of my head. But yeah, thus concludes Stuntboat Challenge and puts me in an awkward situation at the end of this cutscene. Because if I walk forwards, Tommy jumps straight into the water. If I hold backwards, Tommy jumps straight into the water. So I have to be very careful about maneuvering out of here.
Yeah.
Something about him turning around there is like he takes too wide of a circle and just jumps into the water. It's really bad.
Oh, that's right, Dosamp. Yeah. There's debug opcodes for is keyboard attached to PS2 button held. Yeah.
There is. They unfortunately don't do anything. I did try attaching a keyboard to the Switch because it has USB ports, just in case, and seeing if holding S would skip missions as the debug opcodes indicate, but they don't. I assume in the actual compiled version that the opcodes just don't do anything.
No, it's like a PS2 debug version specific thing.
Right. Yeah, but the opcodes are like still in the SCM that we data mine from like modern versions of the game, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's not looking for like a keyboard or something.
Yeah. It's looking for like a special thing.
Cursor keyboard thing. Yeah.
The one thing I did find is if you do plug a keyboard into the Switch and then press escape, the artificial delay that you have between pausing and unpausing, the unpausing one stops applying. So you can pause slightly faster by using the escape key on a keyboard. As well as the plus button on your Switch. I haven't found a use for it yet, but it's insane to me that the keyboard does anything at all.
Yeah, right, that is ridiculous.
I think on older versions...
Bluetooth.
Sorry, go ahead.
Bluetooth keyboards with the Switch.
You can.
So you could have like a little mini USB keyboard or something. Switch to that in the middle.
I could just have a separate keyboard plugged into the Switch dock right now. But yeah, I'm very glad that my tires didn't get popped over here. That's a thing that can very easily happen at the first UU scramble checkpoint. Yeah, I'm taking this route to collect the extra bribe star. That is more or less just placebo, but yeah. What I would like is a police bike. There is a police car, actually. And there is one over here. Do I make the switch? Okay, I'm gonna try and make the switch. If I get busted, it'll be funny. Ah!
You chainsawed the door
I
off.
chainsawed the door instead of the guy. Didn't notice, pressed X, and then by the time I did that, it was already way too late. Alright, alright. Well, English Ben said we're ahead of schedule, so this one's for you, buddy.
It was pretty funny.
Alright, I'm not gonna get a police car this time around, I'm just gonna go for it. This is what happens when I go for, like, the strats that I know I need practice for, while not having practiced.
So wait, what even is this mission? I don't recognize this.
Oh, right, this is the introductory mission to Antipoulet. Oh god, and of course now my tires get popped. The Haitian voodoo lady that like hypnotizes you. I think it's really cool. It's like very out there for a GTA game.
Yeah.
Like the voodoo stuff. Oh Jesus Christ! It's all going down south, isn't it? Yeah, the comet's on fire. I guess I'm switching vehicle after all.
The first definitive edition fire. Jesus.
Yeah, I hear it before I see it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this was before they fixed the fire as well. Can I not have any police spawns? Fine, I guess I'm taking a taxi then. That is a 4-door vehicle. I'm gonna be keeping this for a while though, so having something faster would be nice. I guess it is a... Are the Kaufmans the good ones in Vice City? I think
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, alright.
They carried that over to San Andreas as well. Like, Cabby is faster than the...
Yeah, that's why I knew this. It's like, the one that looks worse is the one that is better, is how I remember it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, FBI. I kind of need to go into this marker. Okay, that's fine.
Also, their doors fell off as you went into the cutscene.
Alright, are they still there? They certainly are. Okay, let me just take this taxi and get it out of here before bad things happen. And yeah, this is Bombs Away. This is actually a... Jesus Christ. This is a mission that you can insta-pass with Vigilante. However, getting Vigilante on 0, you have two options. You can either do a very slow or a very hard setup. The very slow setup isn't faster, and the very hard setup I can't do. It involves starting Vigilante, then teleporting out of a car because doors you parked in such a way that all the doors were blocked. Then pushing the car so the doors become unblocked, getting into the car again, and starting Vigilante again. And somewhere along the way, stuff with a phone call also happens. It's been a while since I've taken a look at it. I realized I couldn't do the setup where I park the car properly and then shove it in just the right way for it to be unstuck. And then decided, okay, this is kind of my side run anyway. I'm not gonna min-max it that hard. Maybe I'll go back to it at some point and learn all the really cool stuff that exists. But yeah, we're not going for it at this point. The next best thing you can do is, of course, just be good at dropping the bombs. This is not good, but it is also not terrible. The worst thing that could have happened here is that I would have had to chase down one of the boats which is very slow. That didn't happen here. The very best thing that can happen is in one flyby I just destroy all the boats, which I can do, but not consistently. But yeah. Up next is Dirty Lickens. This is the mission where you have the gang war, where you support your side. You're supposed to like stand at a specific spot and take a sniper rifle, but what you can do is just not stand there and take the big gun instead. So yeah, we're gonna park this taxi over here. This is gonna be important for the mission after this one, which requires us to have a 4-door car. And then from here we just snipe enough of these guys and be careful not to snipe too many of our own guys, because that fails the mission. Then the backup van shows up, which we can just blow up. Oh hey, a tire landed on my roof. And then, oh my god, that's actually in my line of sight. Oh, barely
Walking
not.
you, oh my god, that's hilarious. Jesus Christ.
Alright, and there we go. And then yeah, up next is Cannon Fodder, which is another gang war, but for the other side. And for that we need a 4-door car. Which is what this one is all about. But yeah, I kind of like this category. What with the missions being completely different from the second half of the game. It's like it's like an any percent that clocks in at a comparable time. It's like a bit slower. I think a good OG run clocks in at like sub 50, and a good DE run clocks in at barely above 50, maybe 53, 55, something like that. But yeah, I think it's like very funny that you have very similar categories with routes that are completely different, that clock in at similar times.
Yeah, and they only share like half the missions.
Yeah. Yeah, shame it's definitive edition though.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can bear it, if you in the audience listening right now are looking at this and thinking to yourself, you know what, that does look like fun and I could use a change of pace. First of all, I suggest don't run the Switch version, Jesus Christ. Yeah, instead find a way to get to the PC version and give that a go.
Yeah, is the route same on the PC version?
Yeah, there's nothing console exclusive in here.
Right.
Hey, amigo, good to see you can make it.
Alright, this guy we have to shoot in the face, because otherwise he will talk in cutscenes, and we would rather he doesn't, because talking in cutscenes is slower than not talking in cutscenes.
Oh my god, the bloods of Heart of Effects.
And yeah, we now have a slightly awkward cutscene, because there's a guy supposed to be narrating what's happening, but it's just not happening. Because we shot the guy, so instead we're just stood here watching things happen.
Well, that doesn't work in OG, apparently.
Does it not? What, does it fail the mission in OG?
Are we gonna have a problem here, man?
Oh, no, the enemies spawning are infinite unless you blow up the stinger.
Oh, right. Maybe I should have blown up the stinger there. And reduced the amount of enemy spawn. I was under the impression it's just a fixed number of enemies that spawn. Until the game decides it's enough. It could be the case that I'm just doing this slowly for no reason, which would be quite funny. Oh god, yeah, okay. Too many of these guys died, so they decided to turn on me, which is very annoying. Didn't happen to me in practice, but the one really annoying thing that means is more of my tires are gonna blow up. This drive back is always atrocious, it is always a nightmare. I think this is probably the best I could have hoped for. I have my 2 leftmost tires popped, which makes this pony reasonably drivable. But yeah, we're sliding all the way back to the mission with police chasing us. We can crash pretty badly here. Can't even blame the police for that one. Yeah, I like that. But yeah. Oh god. I really didn't want to squeeze in here. Yeah, to make this worse, this marker is a standstill marker. Like, it only triggers once my vehicle comes to a halt. Which, it can happen that police are just pushing you out of the marker, which is really funny when it happens.
Lamperto. Uno caffè, signor.
But yeah, we are rapidly approaching the end of the run. It doesn't look like it because, well, the entirety of this run has just be me doing random missions with no sides of the greater story progressing in any way. But naval engagement is the last mission before the big trick, I believe. Yes, it is.
Okay.
So yeah, we can I think we can now begin explaining what's going on. So the very short explanation, if you already know Vice City things but happen to not know Vice City Definitive specifically, is there's an Instapass for Cap the Collector in Trojan Voodoo, and we're doing it. There you go. And yeah, oh, first of all, I'm punching this guy and jumping into the water. But yeah, the slightly longer explanation for, I guess if you don't know what's going on, is when two mission scripts love each other very, very much. No, I'm not gonna do that one. But yeah, there is a way to have the game consider you not on a mission while mission scripts are running. We call this on mission 0, named after the variable that the game uses to track if you're on a mission or not. It's kind of strange that mission scripts running and the game considering you on a mission are disconnected from each other, but it is just how the game does it. And in that state you can do a bunch of things, the state being on mission 0. So normally you're not supposed to be able to like save, buy properties, or start other missions, or do a bunch of other things while you're in the middle of doing a mission. And if you use on mission 0 manipulation, you can. And what that allows us to do is, if you've seen a San Andreas run before, you've seen it a billion times, is do the same mission twice to skip the next one in the chain. For technical reasons, that doesn't work in Vice City. But what does work in Vice City is combine two different missions with each other. That can have a bunch of effects. Earlier I was talking about there being an Instapass for bombs away with Vigilante. So what I was actually describing there is using the setup of starting Vigilante, gaining on mission 0, so gaining the ability to start other missions, and then starting bombs away, which would make the code jump ahead in the bombs away script to the point where the mission passes. And there's something else we can do. There's something similar we can do here. The two missions we will be combining is Trojan Voodoo, the mission we're working towards unlocking, and buy property. Buying a property is technically classified as a mission. And what that does is you start the buy property mission at basically at an offset, and the offset is so great, in fact, that you land past the buy property script in a completely different mission. And the completely different mission that you land in is Cap the Collector. And the part of Cap the Collector that you land in is the part where the mission passes. And Cap the Collector is the second to last mission. And one thing that passing the second to last mission does is it unlocks the last mission of the game. So we do that to skip the entire non-linear section of the game. And yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up OM0, which is to say I'm setting up the state where the game lets me start a mission and considers me not on a mission as well. The way I do this here is I try to... Oh, got it! Sweet! That worked much better than in testing. I was getting ready to make you stall for time there, but okay, this makes it much easier. Yeah, the way it works is the rampage marker has like a travel time until it actually hits Tommy and starts the rampage. And if you manage to start Vigilante during that travel time, then you will have Vigilante plus the rampage running. The rampage isn't actually used for anything. Like, we don't do the rampage or complete it or anything. It's just used as a timer, and once the timer expires, the rampage runs out, which puts us back into on mission 0, so free roam mode. So yeah, we just have this timer now, and once this timer expires, we can do funky things. Yeah. For this mission we need a voodoo. There is conveniently one parked around the corner. And yeah, the setup I use for this is like, it's one I came up with myself. I think no other runner sets up OM0 immediately before Trojan Voodoo. What you're supposed to do is carry Rampage OM0 through a bunch of previous missions, which gives you other benefits. for example, in the top right, you can see that my ammunition is like a bit confused right now because the game thinks I'm on a rampage. Well, I am on a rampage. And that gives you, I believe, infinite ammo in whatever weapon you happen to be locked into. And so you can get like infinite big gun ammo as long as the rampage is running. But yeah, it doesn't waste as much time, or let's put it this way, it doesn't waste that much time to just go for Rampage Zone 0 immediately before the mission. And what that allows me, especially for marathons, is it allows me to have a safety save, just in case I don't get it. Because the worst thing that can happen while I'm setting this stuff up is I don't get it, start the rampage, and the game makes an autosave with the rampage running. That would be the worst thing that can happen. Anyways, the rampage is about to expire. And I'm gonna get out of this car in a second. And as my compadre was saying, okay, in you go, a phone call rang. Phone calls are another one of those things that can't happen unless you're not on a mission. And getting this phone call as the guy is talking to me gets the mission script stuck, which is good for two reasons. One, if the mission isn't stuck, then it would fail me for driving too far away. And then two, the position at which the mission is currently stuck in is the exact position I need for Cap the Collector in Pass. So yeah, with that, we're driving to the nearest property, which is the Skumal Shack. The one thing I can still mess up is if I don't cancel this call quickly enough, which happened to me only once in practice ever. But yeah, there we go. And now I've bought this property and I have passed Cap the Collector. Which means I've now unlocked the last mission of the game, Keep Your Friends Close, and I'm now going to be driving to it. There's going to be one more instance of me being able to jump off the bike. There's going to be an instance of this definitive glass frame, which is just perfect.
Oh, right. So that's a, like, physics is different to what was being rendered there. Right?
Yeah. I have to keep an ear out there for actually being able to tell when the glass is broken and I can go through. Because the sound effect still worked. But yeah, I hope I did an adequate... Sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, that was a good explanation. But yeah, you don't even get like a mission pass or anything for Cap the Collector. It's just
there now. Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't
yeah.
look visually as impressive. Yeah, you just sort of buy the property and then go to DS. But this call that I'm currently that's currently in the queue that I'm about to take, I want to take it here. There we go.
Oh yeah.
That's the call that unlocks the last mission, and I just jailbroke into Diaz's mansion. That's not even a definitive thing. You can just do that as you run into this corner. And yeah, there we go. That's the last mission of the game. 55 is the time of day. I look at the clock here because 1 minute after the mission starts, land spawns who I need to kill. And then 1 minute after that happens, Sunny spawns who I need to kill. And same as in the original game, the enemy spawning is tied to your mouse moving, so I'm currently not doing anything. I'm just waiting for the minute to expire.
Yeah. Oh. It's so funny how that works out as actually just faster than just doing the game.
Yeah.
It can't be much faster though, right? Surely.
Go ahead, sorry. It can't be much faster?
It can't be much faster than, like, doing normal route, right?
Right. There's, like, we haven't even unlocked the non-linear bits, right? There was still a handful of Diaz missions left. And then, like, if you're doing very, very normal route, you're unlocking all the assets. That puts you at, like, 2.5 hours.
Oh, then you need to do, like, code.
And then the other thing is, the other thing you can do is what I was talking about earlier, where you do, I guess it's not a dupe, but for, like, boatyard dupe. Let's just call it that.
Yeah.
And yeah. Let's see if I can get the quick kill on Lance. I failed it during practice, and I'm getting it this time. Nice. If I don't get the quick kill on Lance here, Lance runs to the roof, which is locked. So I have to wallbang him through a wall to actually get him. It is doable, and in fact, if you're fast enough, you can do it without losing any time, because once again, I am on a timer here. But I like, if I can help it, I prefer not to. Let's put it like that. But yeah, I'm sure Ben knows when time is in this game. So yeah, I guess we can get ready on final words. Actually, I've now stalled too long. I now have to begin going back and actually do the Sunny fight. So let me just get in here, get into position. to make sure I'm actually in the cutscene area when the cutscene wants to happen. There we go. I'm on the wrong weapon right now, and I don't know how much big gun ammo I have left, so I'm just gonna use the Kruger, I think.
Make you pay. You still don't get it, do you? I own you, Tommy. Those 15 years were mine to spend. Get him, boys.
Oh, I even got a better gun. Perfect.
Oh,
And there he goes. GG.
Gee, nice.
Woo! And thus concludes your bite-sized dosage of Definitive Edition content. I hope you have to suffer through no more of it through the course of this marathon.
Well, there you go. You're a nicely underestimate still.
Yeah, I'm always very, very generous with my estimate after someone explained to me that it doesn't have to be 50% confidence, it has to be like 90% confidence that I go under.
Yeah.
Disagreement with a business.
Oh yeah,
You know how it is.
God, there's stuff I wanted to say, but now I forgot. I guess, thanks very much for watching. How many times did I fall off the bike in the end? Just 2,
I
right?
think it was only twice, right? Yeah.
Right, okay. Tell you what, I'm throwing in an extra 10 for the chase fails, which puts me into $20 territory, which is the threshold for VIP and English Ben's chat, which is the thing I've been eyeing on anyway. And yeah, thank you guys very, very much for watching. Thank you very much, Josh, who, despite having a very nice day planned, still took an hour and a bit out to be here and do this.
Oh, yeah, that's alright. I'm very full of roast dinner and I'm sat in a chair, so it's alright.
And yeah, after this is a run probably you are gonna enjoy, Josh. In fact, it's Red Dead Undead Nightmare by Riggy.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. Keep the donations coming, and yeah, check out. I guess if you want to see more Definitive Edition content, go check out my Twitch channel, halogenlampert.
And don't come to mine.
Yeah, don't
No
come
Definitive Edition there.
to no Definitive Edition over there. And yeah, that's it from me.
Yeah, great work, lad. Proud of you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. Yeah, right, we'll go and get Riggy set up. We are quite ahead of schedule again, so if I stall in the intermission, you know why. Because, I don't know, Riggy might be, you know, having his dinner or something, bless him. We'll go and get his ass out of bed and come and get him to play some Red Dead for you all. So yeah, we'll set him up and we'll be back in a few minutes.